What's left of Rolling Fork, Mississippi. Roofs ripped right off of the few buildings still left standing, the majority reduced to rubble. Satellite images show the stark difference from before and after. A once sprawling town now utterly devastated. Surveillance video from inside a school shows an EF3 tornado's sheer power. At least 5 people hurt in Georgia today when a reported tornado touched down there. That weather system is now moving through the south. Millions are on alert into the early morning hours. We have team coverage. Rob Marciano times out the new storms. But we begin tonight with Whit Johnson on the ground in Mississippi. And Whit, give us a sense of what you're seeing.
Lindsay, good evening. The scope of the devastation is difficult to comprehend. This powerful tornado leaving pieces of businesses and homes all mixed together into one big unrecognizable pile of debris. And this is what it looks like block after block here. The mayor of Rolling Fork telling me this town is nearly a total loss. That monster EF4 tornado on the ground for more than an hour, killing more than 24 people and cutting a 60-mile path of destruction across Mississippi. It's there, big tornado, big wet! AccuWeather capturing the nearly mile-wide tornado hitting at the worst time, after dark, with catastrophic winds up to 170 miles per hour. In Amory, surveillance video showing another violent tornado ripping through a school, debris flying out of the ceiling.
This is coming in. Oh, man. Dear Jesus, please help them.
Here in this Rolling Fork neighborhood, you can see some of these brick homes wiped clean off their foundations. Appliances tossed like toys, trees snapped in half, and the devastation stretches for miles.
Okay, the refrigerator, stove.
Local police officer Antoine Jones says it all happened so fast. He and his girlfriend taking cover in the bathtub.
Once we grabbed each other, that's when the tub came out the foundation, and we began to roll in the inside. The debris falling on top of us, and all we're doing is holding each other, just praying.
His home obliterated. The couple surviving with only a few cuts and bruises, then immediately started rescuing neighbors.
Once I heard her screaming, I jumped into my first responder mode. She got up and we helped everybody that was around.
Tracy Harden is the owner of Chuck's Dairy Bar. When the tornado hit, she and her husband were among 9 people who took the wind to pull the door closed.
Before he pulled it all the way, he said, I see the sky.
I see the sky.
Yes.
So the roof was gone.
Yes.
Raise the roof.
At that point, we know it's bad.
All survived, including an injured customer who hunkered down in a different part of the restaurant.
But we were stuck. We couldn't get out. The customer, he found us and he moved all the debris and he got us out one by one. And
So the customer with the broken arm
yes,
came and let all of you out of the cooler.
yes.
Tonight, Governor Tate Reeves touring the disaster zone with federal officials, including FEMA.
FEMA is here. We remain committed to the people of Mississippi. We will be here for you now. We will be here for you next week. We will be here long after these cameras are gone.
Our team speaking with family members of the victims. Jessica Davis says she was on the phone with her mother, Wanda, when she heard the tornado hit. She says that was the last time she heard from her.
I'm hurt. Nothing but hurt. Because everyone lost something. Whether it was a loved one, home, everyone lost something.
Erwin Macon's home decimated. The only thing he has left is this suitcase. He was inside this trailer park when the storm hit, hiding under a mattress.
When they blew the mattress off, everything was going from her, and the mattress just, the carpet just came over me like that, covered me. I can't talk.
The carpet saved you.
The carpet saved my life.
Oh my God. You think God sent that carpet?
I think God wrapped it, put his arm around me, and let me know it's all right. He can take everything else, but I'm still here. So I don't worry about no material stuff at all. You know, life is more important.
He is trying to put it all in.
Amen to that. The way I see it is ignorance is a luxury. There's a saying, ignorance is bliss, but it's only bliss for a short period of time because you have to pay for that luxury and the cost is steep. And you have been ignoring the cost. You pretend it doesn't exist, and that's the problem here. So what I'm trying to explain to all you're pretenders. It's kind of like Catcher in the Rye. Like all the adults, they just become fake. They're not authentic. They're not their real selves. So by ignoring the real selves, they're also ignoring the rest of reality. And that ignorance comes at a gigantic cost. You lose your soul and you lose everything else. That's what I'm trying to explain. Yeah, like that's my name right in, my name right there, right in the broadcast. That's awesome. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, and this is live. I think that you guys would want to hear what I have to say, and then you can make an educated choice as to whether or not you want to reject it. I think a lot of people are real confused, and they may have looked for meaning in life and given up, or they didn't look in the right places, or just didn't have the endurance or the direction or whatever it is. But I'm here to, shed light on all the questions of really everything that anyone's been asking and wondering. And I also have a direction for the future. Like I said, I cured most of your incurable diseases, and I've gone to the doctors already pre this YouTube channel. I've already tried to get into the medical researches and everything else, and I can't even talk to anyone who even matters. It's just, minimum wage phone operators. They don't even, they just ignore everything you say. It doesn't even matter if you have proof or anything. That's what I mean. Like, you guys, it's not about ignoring this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is more to document that and to show in the future, when everything comes to account, that all the answers were literally in your phone, in your pocket. You never really bothered to look for it. And I know you'll make excuses, and like Pinhead said, the humans, they plead ignorance and beg for mercy. But I tell you, your ignorance is a willful ignorance. It's a choice. You are watching adult men play child's games in short shorts for March Madness instead of trying to figure out the truth. And your life is perpetually that way. This is not an isolated part of the year. You've got Christmas, or you're busy with this, or you're on vacation, or whatever. You guys aren't looking for the truth. But for the people who actually are, I'm here. I'll get their attention. This YouTube channel I believe will come in handy. Eventually I'll catch your attention, and you guys will be able to look back, and this will all be documented, and you'll be like, wait, why didn't anybody else see this? It's like, it's because you're not awake, or you can use the analogy you're blind, or you can use the analogy you're deaf, or you can use the analogy that you're not sensitive, you're not sensing reality, you're just mindless automatons that are just patterns that are repeating bad stuff and bad behavior, and you're elevating people who have bad behavior to positions of power, and you're doing it because they do terrible things. They lie and they cheat and they steal, and you make them your leaders, and of course you guys run into ditches. No wonder you're in a freaking ditch. All your leaders are like you make them fight each other out like they're like mud wrestlers, and that's how your political process is. And your whole system was set up by narcissists who reward liars and cheaters and scammers, and you wonder why everybody's lying and cheating and scamming everybody. I mean, seriously, come on. I mean, this is you ignore the truth and the people that are important, and historically, going back, what should have happened is when the white man met the red man, you're supposed to be brothers and share your knowledge and work together, but that's not what happened. The white people just started beating down, and they were doing Austin 316 and putting the smack down on all the natives and making them, there's my name again. Right there, I like it. I like it when it's, look at that. 2-in-1 broadcast. They did the Austin 316, you're going to be our bitch, and we're going to tell you what to do, and you're going to do it, or we're going to kill you. And that's what I'm saying. That's coming back around. You dumb motherfuckers don't even know what's up, but it's coming. And now I'm telling you, You guys actually did it because you're your reincarnations of those people back then. You're literally the same souls. You literally have the same karma. That's what you guys aren't getting. Like, it comes back around. But hey, you know, whatever, you know. I'm just trying to give you the truth so you can make educated decisions, because you don't escape this shit if you die before your karma comes. You reincarnate back into a lower position and you get all that shit back. I mean, and all what you, and the karma that this nation's generated on the backs of, you know, the Native Americans, the First Nation, and you're still doing it. Like, you know, everything is all built on lies. You talk about freedom of religion, but that's a lie, because the Native Americans only got freedom to like do their songs and their native tribal dances and stuff in the 1980s. Like, your whole system's a lie. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a big problem, and you guys just want to play ignorant and dumb. But hey, whatever.